Well, good morning, everybody. It's nice to see so many people made it through the labyrinth that we call White's Road. I am happy to be here. My name is John Moody. I am joined by Carolyn Keeble on percussion and lots of weird things, as you will see later. We're glad to have Hal Hobson back on the piano joining us today. We have Paul Marquis singing for us as well, and we are very happy to welcome back our special music, Grace Tyson. So if you are able, please stand and join us as we sing our first couple of congregational songs. And I will say this one is from the Disney Vault of Unity Music. It's an oldie but a goodie, and I'm sure you will all recognize it.
One of us to be wise. Find your heart, open up both your eyes. We can all know everything without ever knowing why. It's in every one of us. By and by, it's in every one of us to be kind. Find your heart, open up both your eyes. We can all know everything without ever knowing why. It's in every one of us. By and by, it's in every one of us to be free. Find your heart, open up both your eyes. We can all know everything without ever knowing why. It's in every one of us. By and by, it's in every one of us. By and by. For the beauty of the earth, for the beauty of the skies, for the love from which our birth over and around us lies, over and around us lies, for the love of all we raise. This a joyful hymn of praise. For the beauty of each hour, of the day and of the night, hill and vale and tree and flower, sun and moon and stars of light, sun and moon and stars of light, for the love of all we raise. This a joyful hymn of praise. For the joy of human love, brother, sister, parent, child, love we praise, all things above. Gentle, peaceful, calm and mild, gentle, peaceful, calm and mild. and sight, linking sense to sound and sight. For the love of all he reigns, this our joyful hymn of praise.
Good morning, Unity of Kalamazoo. I am Beth, your platform person for today. Thank you, everyone who has made this service possible today. Script team, hospitality, and bookstore upstairs, our audio and streaming team, ushers, PowerPoint, youth leaders, and of course, our wonderful music team. Gonna have great music today. Absolutely. If you haven't already, now is a great time to silence your cell phone. We'd like to welcome any newcomers with a small gift bag after service. Just fill out the card in the pew pocket and hand it to an usher when you leave. Thank you for joining us today. Announcements. There are a few, so I'm not going to horse around today. So buckle up. I'm going to speak as clearly and quickly as I can. Watch the slide. Here we go. Road construction, remember to check for changes before coming to church. When leaving, now it's left out of the drive, and then you have to turn left onto Dutchess and follow the detour signs. Last chance to join the choir before our next performance. No auditions, just a desire to sing. The next performance will be May the 5th. Today, we have our very own Karen Colson with her talk entitled Sons of Thunder, with special music by Grace Tyson. So I'm so excited that she is here today as well. This Saturday, we need some helpers to help with the spring cleanup, that time of year. Weeding the gardens, picking up sticks, removing a dead tree, weed whacking the sides of the parking lot, in the back, and trimming low-hanging branches, to name a few. So be thinking about the actual materials and tools you might need to be bringing. Bring gloves and your favorite tools. Please sign up at the counter so we can plan what we can get done. 10 a.m. Saturday. All right, the next Sunday, we will have a very much requested Taze service. If you have never been to one, you are in for a treat. It's a solid music service, and it's very moving. Carolyn will lead it along with Beth Patterson and Janice Marsh Prelsnick and John Moody. And after service, we will have our quarterly town hall and pick up where we left off in discussing next steps for Unity. Mark May the 4th on your calendar for our annual Walk as One at 1 on World Labyrinth Day. This is an international event with everyone walking at 1 p.m. for peace. May the 5th, we will be hopefully having everyone show up to celebrate our volunteers, of which there are many, making Unity a great place to spend our Sundays. And put May 18th down as well. Our DEI team is hosting a trip to visit the Wright Museum of African American History in Detroit. We have signed up for a group tour where we will have a guide show us around. Sign-up sheets will be on the counter. Lastly, who doesn't love a sale? What? All books and CDs upstairs are 50% off. Items priced as marked, so check that out after service today. And after service today is our Unity and Community meeting. All are welcome to help us plan our next events. Okay, we're ready to get actually started in service now and begin with our mission statement. Together, as an all-inclusive community, we awaken to spirit, grow into our souls, and build a better world. Our vision, we celebrate a world of ever-awakening consciousness, abundance, peace, and love for all. Our core values at Unity: love, authenticity, stewardship, oneness, and playfulness. And our land and labor acknowledgement: our spiritual community acknowledges Black, indigenous, and people of color whose lands and labor were forcibly taken, we pledge to promote understanding, equity, justice, and inclusivity. And now it's time to acknowledge our youth here and in the community. So we just send a little blessing together. As you go your way, know that you are loved, special, and important to us.
Of rain, and the rains came, soft and easy, sweet and clear. I dreamed of rain, and the rains came, and peace spread over the land. I dreamed of summer, and the winds changed, and the green was easy, and the rivers ran clear. I dreamed of summer, and the winds changed, and peace spread over the land. And the flowers bloom in the desert, and the air is fresh and clear. I dreamed of rain, and the rains came, and peace spread over the I dreamed of freedom, and the moon rose, and the way was easy, and the path was clear. I dreamed of freedom, and the moon rose, and peace spread over the land. I dreamed of heaven, and the earth sang, and the sound was easy, and the song was clear. I dreamed of heaven, and the earth sang, and peace spread over the land. And the guardian stars are shining, and the night is bright and clear. I dreamed of freedom, and the moon rose, and peace spread over the land. And spread over the land, and peace spread over the land.
Thank you, Paul. Well, good morning. Welcome to Unity of Kalamazoo. I'm Karen Colson, and I'm your guest speaker today, and I'm grateful and honored to be here. Let us begin with reading of the daily word. And today's word is appreciation. I appreciate the good in my life. When someone admires my efforts or thanks me for something helpful I've done, I'm happy to know I have blessed them. I remember to express my gratitude and appreciation to the people who have blessed me. I appreciate my friends and my family by nurturing those relationships. I appreciate my community by being a responsible citizen. I appreciate the natural beauty of the world by caring for it and taking time to enjoy it. The people, the places, and things I appreciate become more precious to me as I discover that each reflects God's presence and God's activity in a uniquely beautiful way. I am grateful to have so much to appreciate. And from Romans 12:10, love one another with mutual affection. Outdo one another in showing honor. So every spring, on the first Saturday in May, thousands of people around the world participate in World Labyrinth Day. As a moving meditation for peace, and a shared appreciation for the Labyrinth experience. This year, on Saturday, May 4th, 2 weeks away, Unity of Kalamazoo will participate in this celebration and invites everyone to come and walk as one, at one, for peace. Come to be a part of a unified rolling wave of peace, passing from one time zone to the next across the globe. In lieu of meditation today, I'd like to share a video from World Labyrinth Day 2023. So just get comfortable in your seat. Take a couple of breaths, relax and let go, and come along. Travel the world, enjoy the music, spiral into the center and then out again, and feel the rolling wave of peace.
Standing at the water's edge, I am calling. Though I call with all I am, it echoes to me. Calling to the water's depth, I am waiting for the fullness of your face to guide me. What can I hold on to? Where can I turn? Let the healing begin. Standing the healing begin. Let the healing begin. Let the healing begin.
How's everybody doing? Good morning. You can ask my band, one of which of those people is Carolyn. There's not a lot of people I'll get out of bed for before noon, but you guys are some of those people, so thank you for having me back. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the world right now, and I've just been reminded lately that what I love so much about music is this like beautiful way that it has to bring so many different types of people together in one room. And this is a song called By My Side that I wrote about a year ago, just sitting at my parents' piano trying to process all that was happening and just really being reminded that love is the only thing that will keep us together. And so that is the words of the chorus. You now know. So when it comes up, you can sing with me if you want to. Although I do know you guys are great singers already, so I expect a lot. I can be fiercely independent. I've got goals and I'm driven. Oh, if you get in my way, might not see the light of day. I can be crass and careless, unruly and fearless. Then you come breaking through. Never knew I needed you. Oh, your skin's on my skin. Oh, my heart's in your hands. I don't want you to break me. This love has set me free. Oh, my skin's on your skin. Oh, your heart's in my hands. I don't want to break you. This love has kept me true. Baby, now that the world's on fire, it's burning down, I just want you by my side. And even now that our planet is dying, it's showing me how I just want you by my side. Alright, here goes. 'Cause love is the only thing that will keep us together. Love is the only thing, yeah, that will keep us together. Love is the only thing that will keep us together by my side. Love is the only thing that will keep us together. Now your skin's on my skin. Oh, my heart's in your hands. I don't want you to break me. This love has set me free. Oh, my skin's on your skin. Oh, my heart's in your hands. I don't want to break you. This love has kept me true. Baby, now that the world's on fire, it's burning down, I just want you by my side. And even now that our planet is dying, you're showing me how I just want you by my side. Alright, let's sing this together. 'Cause love is the only thing that will keep us together. Love is the only thing that will keep us together. Come on. Love is the only thing keep us together by my side. Love is the only thing keep us together. Baby, now that the world's on fire, it's burning down, I just want you by my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Grace. That was lovely. Well, good morning again. Everyone here in the sanctuary and everyone streaming. And welcome to spring. We've come through the doldrums of winter. Spring sprang a month ago, and now it's in full swing. Everywhere, new life is abounding, green is popping out, the days are longer, and the birds are dancing in the trees, singing in the morning sun. We began a journey of the 12 powers back in December when I spoke on love. Love God, love one another, remembering that we are all children of God, part of one big family. In February, the powers of faith and strength, brothers Andrew and Peter, fishermen in the Sea of Galilee. Faith, the perceiving power of the mind, linked with the power to shape substance, the power to do the seemingly impossible. Strength, our capacity to stand undaunted in the midst of shifting circumstances, to act courageously, to stay the course. Today's talk features the powers of love and wisdom. Apostles James and John, whom were known for their fiery zeal and their fervid and impetuous temperaments. So Jesus named them the sons of thunder. And here in Michigan, we know that along with April showers that bring May flowers, spring often brings stormy weather. And when lightning strikes, the thunder rolls. Wisdom and love, brothers James and John, partners in fishing with Peter and Andrew. When Christ called them, without hesitation, without questioning, they cast aside their nets to follow him. They followed with unwavering faithfulness, devoted and fully willing to serve. James, John, and Peter comprised a special trio, the disciples closest to God, closest to Jesus. This trio witnessed most of his greatest miracles and stood beside him in his darkest hours. In Luke 9:54, James and John demonstrate their fervor by asking if they should call down the fire from heaven to consume a Samaritan village who had rejected Jesus. And Jesus chastised them for their harsh and careless response, which was neither loving nor wise. Their tempers, quick to anger, those passionate and powerful natures, so much to overcome, to transform those sons of thunder to be heralds of love and wisdom. Love and wisdom work together. John is known as the apostle of love. He's the only disciple that Jesus called the beloved. And much of his writing is about the quality of love, love as pure connection. If you love something or someone so much and you really feel connected to it, you would never do anything that would seek to harm them. Love calls us into a deeper understanding of our true nature, which is pure love, and then we're able to recognize it within each other. So even if our beliefs are different, we look different, we might vote different, even if I'm a little bit country and you're a little bit rock and roll, I'll still be able to honor that you are the image and likeness of God, of love. True wisdom arises when we blend knowledge from the head and the heart. Love softens and gentles and informs wisdom. Otherwise, it's just something that's pure intellect. In the Buddhist tradition, it is said that for one to experience freedom, one needs to engage in the practices of both wisdom and compassion. Like the bird that needs 2 wings to fly, wisdom and compassion are 2 necessary parts on the path to a well-rounded enlightenment. When we combine wisdom and love, they work together to produce the strongest vibration in our body, a vibration of peace and poise. Did you ever have a time when you thought, God knows I could use more wisdom? Well, I'll share a little story with you from my Thumbelina Tales book when I was a kid, and we'll call it Buck and Thunder. I was out riding my sister's horse, Thunder, with my friend Dee Dee on her horse, Buck. When suddenly Buck stops. There's nothing she can do to make him move. He just won't budge. So we get the bright idea that Thunder and I will go in front. She'll toss me her reins, and when Thunder leads, Buck will follow. So we go in front, reins in hand. I give Thunder the go nudge. But Buck has other ideas, and he doesn't move again. But off I go, ripped off backwards, off the back of Thunder, laying flat out on the road. Me looking up, Buck looking down. Grinning. Yep, stupid is as stupid does. But then it hit me in a hoofbeat. Wisdom in a hoofbeat. If you try to lead with thunder, you might get bucked. The comedian Jeff Foxworthy says that wisdom equals knowledge plus scars. So yes, that's the wisdom that comes from experience. And sometimes we do get scars when we learn the hard way. So wisdom does come from experience, but it's not merely intellectual knowledge, because we can know a lot and still be foolish. And it's about personally experiencing something and figuring out what's right, what works and what doesn't work. So I wasn't really stupid that day. I was just young and naive, but I surely found out what didn't work. It's about being able to self-reflect and evaluate in a spirit of openness, one that allows you to continue to grow and expand. So I didn't know it that day, but I was learning about gravity and force and weight and power, having a direct experience of it. Lightning quick. It was exhilarating and terrifying and humbling. And it could have turned out very differently if Buck had decided to move once I hit the ground. But with no damage done, like Jimmy Buffett's Cowboy in the Jungle, Buck and Thunder now is just another story that I love to tell. In The Revealing Word, Unity co-founder Charles Fillmore writes, "Wisdom means intuitive knowing, spiritual intuition, the voice of God within as the source of our understanding." The Greek word for wisdom is Sophia. Part of our feeling, intuitive nature, love, and wisdom are personified in the feminine. Love in the heart, wisdom in the solar plexus. That intuitive knowing, that gut instinct, that other brain. Proverbs is a book in the Bible that focuses on wisdom, and here she's praised in exalted terms. All the things you may desire cannot compare with her. She is a tree of life. Blessed is the one who finds wisdom, the one who gets understanding, for the gain from her is better than the gain from silver, her profit better than gold. She is more precious than jewels. Long life in her right hand, riches and honors in her left. Her ways are pleasant, and her paths are filled with peace. In Proverbs 8, wisdom is spoken about in a very cosmic way. I have been here from everlasting, she sings, from the beginning, before there was an earth. When God created, I was his architect. I was God's constant delight, rejoicing always in his presence. So here we see that wisdom is understood as being that which informs creation. That which informs creation, from the beginning to all that you will create today, tomorrow, forevermore. And then there's owl wisdom. You know, the wise old owl who lived in an oak. The more she saw, the less she spoke. The less she spoke, the more she heard. Why can't we all be like that wise old bird? Sounds a little bit like wisdom from James 1. Let everyone be quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to anger. Owls have the ability to see in the dark, fly through the skies without sound, and they can see things that others cannot. In ancient Greece, Athena, the goddess of wisdom, honored owl as her sacred and revered advisor. She had a companion owl on her shoulder that revealed unseen truths to her, enabling her to speak the whole truth as opposed to a partial truth. In Native American spirituality, the owl is a bringer of deep mystical wisdom, a carrier of ancient knowledge, often bringing messages in dreams. Owl sees it like it is, reality without distortion, but knows that with spiritual insight, she can alter her reality at will. Owl medicine can help you to uncover truths, to gain deeper insight, and when you're ready, to integrate hidden aspects of your shadow into light. When you're ready to journey deeper into the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Ask. Ask. It's the first step to acquiring wisdom. Ask for wisdom. Ask to be guided. Ask to know what is yours to do. And ask what is in the highest and best interest of all. Put your inner guidance system to work and learn to be reflective. Ask what is yours to do in this situation. Realize that every encounter is a holy encounter, that every challenge or opportunity has within it a great opportunity for us to grow and expand and evolve. Allow compassion to guide you to the next step. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "You don't have to see the whole staircase, just one step at a time." Have a discerning heart. We put new things into old patterns. We respond to life as we've been equipped to respond, running full speed ahead, doing what we've always been doing. And sometimes we're running on empty. Yoo-hoo, says the wise old owl. Yoo-hoo. Mean-spirited ambition isn't wisdom. Boasting that you are wise isn't wisdom. Twisting the truth to make yourself sound wise isn't wisdom. From the book of James, it's the way you live, not the way you talk, that counts. And Unity says, walk your talk. And it is hard to walk twisted. So when you're all up in your thunder thoughts, when nothing's going right and the whole world is conspiring against you, when you're miffed to the max, sizzling like bacon in a hot pan, about to erupt like a volcano, grumpier than a grouchy gorilla, and off the handle like an old hatchet, slow down. You don't have to respond the way that you always have. Stop and look within to that inner guidance system. Find the wisdom that comes from heaven, that is first of all pure and full of quiet gentleness, that is peace-loving and courteous, that allows discussion and is willing to yield, that is full of mercy and good deeds, that is wholehearted, straightforward, and sincere. To have a discerning heart is to be mindful, to consider what is the most loving and compassionate thing to do, to take it off automatic pilot and show up in a way that's loving. It's listening with an open mind, a soft heart, seeking to understand, remembering our connection has its roots in God. Well, do we listen and follow the guidance we receive? There's wisdom in all places, seeking to reach us and inform us. More from Proverbs. Listen, wisdom is shouting in the streets. She is crying at the marketplace. She is calling out where the noisy crowds gather. She is everywhere. And wisdom asks, fools, how long will you love remaining ignorant? I have tried to help you, but you refuse to listen. I've offered my hand, but you turned away. You ignored my advice and refused to be corrected. So stop the struggle. Let wisdom guide you. Ask to be divinely guided. Step into that vibration of peace, that peaceful, easy feeling, and let exactly what is yours to do unfold. And there's wisdom in failure. If you don't get the results you're seeking, try again. When Thomas Edison, with all his patents and discoveries, was asked, how did you ever succeed at anything? You had so many failures. He replied, I never had failures, but I did receive a lot of feedback along the way. And that's pure wisdom speaking. If things go badly, call it a lesson and move on. Don't beat yourself up. Don't make a squall. Being in pain, upset, and resistance, they're just ego trips that are trying to keep us separate. Separate from God, separate from each other, separate from our intuitive nature. So accept the situation, and doesn't mean that you have to like it, but let go and let God. Try again. Pick up the shovel and dig another well. We're here to learn, so we have to practice. Practice makes progress. That's what David Roth reminded us when he was here a few weeks ago, singing his folksy spiritual wisdom to us. Practice makes progress. So as you grow in getting still and checking within, it gets quicker and easier and the answers come faster. So become more conscious as you move throughout your day to turn to spirit within. We can use the power of wisdom in every decision we make. What will I have for lunch today? What will I wear? What route am I going to take? And heaven knows we need guidance on that one with road construction season in full swing. So get in the habit of asking for guidance with these smaller things that aren't life and death decisions. And you'll gain more confidence, and you'll become more willing, and it'll get easier to access that inner wisdom when you have truly big decisions to make. Ask, listen, follow. Have a discerning and benevolent heart. So where does wise old owl go when the thunder rolls? Into the silence. Take it to prayer. And when you want to roar, it's my way or the highway, keep a cool head and let wisdom prevail. Remember, God's way is the highway. So rise up. You can't solve the problem at the level of the problem. So get out of your mind. I found this magnet many, many years ago. And you probably can't read it from there. But it says, out of my mind, back in 5 minutes. So if even for only 5 minutes get above the problem. Soar on the wings of spirit, balanced on wisdom and love. Long life and riches and honors. And let the currents lift you. And so Jesus sets out with his 4 companions: faith, strength, wisdom, and love. 4 corners. A good, solid foundation to build a home on, a life. A home where when the cold winds howl and the thunder rumbles, and the big bad wolf huffs and puffs and tries to blow up your world, you knock on the door. And Sophia, wisdom, the Christ within, answers and says, "Come in, come in. I'll give you shelter from the storm." Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay now? Thank you, Karen, for that wonderful advice. I'm Judy Carnago, one of your board members. And now would everyone at home and everyone here in the sanctuary please join me with our board affirmation. I walk in harmony and acceptance with all beings. And now, as the ushers come forward, please take out your tithes and offerings and join me in the offertory blessing. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I am, all that I have, and all that I receive.
your neck, but euphoria pulls you in. The waves are high, the water's rising, but you think you can swim. Oh, only you can save us. Only you can walk from here. Now you're one against your riptide, and you can't get out alone. When you're out to fight, a chain of hands are waiting to pull you home. Now you're one against your riptide, and you can't get out alone. When you're out to fight, a chain of hands are waiting to pull you home. Now you're one against your riptide, and you can't get out alone. When you're out to fight, a chain of hands are waiting to pull you home. When you're out to fight, a chain of hands are waiting to pull you home.
And as the ushers have come forward, let us pray. Loving Spirit, we are grateful for the many blessings and gifts that we experience in our daily lives. We are thankful for the offerings received today and throughout the week, and affirm that these will be used for our highest good here at Unity. We continue our prayers for our troubled world and pray for peace each and every day. We hold hope in our hearts for the next generation of leaders, that they may strive more to bring us back together as a nation. And we continue to hold those struggling here in our community close to our hearts and in our prayers. Amen. Thank you again, Grace and music team, and Paul and Karen, for a wonderful service. And as we bring our service to a close, I invite you to please stand and join me in our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us as the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And now as we close with a peace song, if you're comfortable, you may hold hands with your neighbor or just place your hand on your heart.